Okay, we're gonna start with A1 pre-trip automatic. Top lights are my clearance lights. Turn on and off, bolted tight and secure, no cracks, amber in color. My left signal, my right signal. Turn on and off, not cracked, bolted tight and secure, amber in color with no oxidation. My headlights, high beam and low beam. Turn on and off, not cracked, bolted tight and secure with no oxidation. Checking for leaks. I should have no oil leaks, no coolant leaks, no wires hanging, and we're listening for air leaks. Also, my truck shouldn't be leaning to the left. It should not be leaning to the right. If they ask you why, then we might be having suspension problems or steering problems. Once you're done here, you will move on to the engine compartment to the passenger side. This is my coolant reservoir. It should be bolted tight and secure with no cracks and no leaks. This is where I check my level. It should be at full max level. If it's not, I would add it here that the cap is not missing. I want to make sure the hoses are not cracked, are not leaking. All clamps are bolted tight and secure. That all hoses are not cracked or leaking, and they're bolted tight and secure. Once you're done here, you will tell the examiner, I'm going to move on to my driver's side. My engine oil, I'll remove the dipstick, clean it and check it. If I need oil, I would add it here that the cap is not missing. Power steering reservoir should be bolted tight and secure with no cracks, no leaks. It should be at a max level. If it's not, this is where I add it that the cap is not missing. My hose should have no cracks, no leaks. All clamps are secured and fastened, not cracked or missing. This is my steering column. Steering column should be bolted tight and secure with no cracks and no illegal welds. Power steering box. It is gear driven. I should have no cracks and no leaks. All bolts are bolted tight and secure. My linkage. This is my drag link. My drag link should have no cracks, no illegal welds. All castle nuts should be bolted tight and secure. Cotter pins should not be cracked, should not be missing. Bushing, not cracked or missing, well greased. Now I move on to my suspension. This is my spring mount. No cracks, no illegal welds. All bolts are bolted tight and secure. My leaf springs, no cracks, no illegal welds, and no sway. My shock absorber should have no cracks, no leaks. All bolts are bolted tight and secure, that the bushings are not cracked or missing. I move on to my service brakes. My brake hose, no cracks and no leaks of air, bolted tight and secure. My brake shoes are inside here. No less of quarter line or left. My brake drum is also in here. No oil, no grease or discoloration. Tires. Front tires are not permitted to be recapped. The depth, I will use a depth gauge, and it should be at 432. The condition of my tire, no cuts, bubbles, or nails in either side. The inflation of my tires is 90 to 105 or manufacturer recommended. I'm going to tell the examiner I will use a commercial air gauge on my valve stem. That the valve stem is not touching the rim, that it's not leaking air, that the cap is not missing. The rim should have no cracks and no illegal welds. All lug nuts should be bolted tight and secure, not missing, with no rust, indication that they're loose. Hub seal, no cracks, no leaks. All bolts are bolted tight and secure. This is where I check my hub oil. This is where I add it, that the caps are not missing. That is your A1 pre-trip.